look at these colors. You would need a whole day just to figure out which color you would like. So hello people, this is Moscarblog. As some of you maybe saw on my reels, this is a Maybach S580. And sadly I couldn't get you a review of it, but I had to get you the night drive. Just look at this here. I will now jump inside and we will take this thing out for a drive. Look at this. So people, let's start driving the Maybach S580. It's a very big car, as I'm feeling right now. I've just driven 5 meters and I can already feel that it drives like a boat. So people, driving the Maybach S580, we got a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo at the front, which is basically nearly the same as the 63 AMG, which is basically nearly the same as in the AMG, but it feels very, very different in this one. It's way more torquey. It drives like a diesel. It's torquey down low and it doesn't need the RPMs. It just gives you the power and the torque, and it's so smooth. This street here is very bad. I always drive this street with multiple cars. As you can see, maybe the rain is like going into the street. That's how bad this street is, and you are not feeling anything with the Maybach S580. This is actually crazy. I didn't expect it to be that comfortable. It feels way better than a normal S-Class. I'm not kidding you. It's actually a whole different experience. Also the steering wheel, I'm only grabbing wood here, like clear coated, very nice wood. I'm not touching the leather. It feels like I'm steering, I don't know, it feels like I'm steering a piece of wood, like on a boat, not that I'm steering a car. It's very nice. And of course, in an S-Class, every S-Class, not just the Maybach, we have so many ambient lightings. We have 64 different colors. We can just choose any color we want. Or we got the multiple color schemes by Mercedes. Just look at this, the Miami Rose, and the colors will run through, and it's just so cool. Also, when I put my hand here, it will light up. It's just, this car does everything for you, and I really love the Maybach gauge cluster here. And I'm actually in the comfort mode right now. I'm not even in the Maybach mode, so I'm gonna use the Maybach mode now. As you can see, it's a comfort with the diamond, the Maybach mode. And it's supposed to be more comfortable in the Maybach mode. Let's see. But you are driving this thing like a boss. It's unreal. It's way better than the normal S-Class. The V8 of the Maybach S580 has over 500 horsepower. I think it was 523 horsepower. It's basically the same V8 as you would get in the normal S-Class 580, the 4-liter bi-turbo. But still, in this Maybach setup, it feels so much cooler. I know there is the Maybach S680 with the V12. I haven't driven that one, but this 580 is more than enough. This engine feels so smooth. It's got the power, it's got the torque. The steering is so light. It really reminds me of the Rolls-Royce Cullinan a lot. And the engine turns on and off all the time because of that mild hybrid assistance. It's such a great car. This road here also is super bad. I drove this with the M4, the blue one, and it was scraping on the ground all the time because this road here is that bad. And with the Maybach and the Maybach mode, it's like driving on a normal street. It's unbelievable. I'm not feeling anything. Especially this part here is very bad and you're not feeling anything. It's just like going from A to B. As you can see, as I've said, 64 different colors. I would always put it in this pink with this white interior and just drive like that all day. It's just really a super luxurious experience here. It's way better than a normal S-Class. I would have not expected that, because the Maybachs are not selling that great. They are selling more S63 AMGs. And the other luxury manufacturers are also selling more cars than Maybach, I think. Maybach is pretty rare. And it also looks very nice from the exterior with that specific Maybach hood we have with the like bone at the hood. It looks so good from the exterior. And I'm now gonna give it a little bit of throttle here to see how it performs again. So let's see what this V8 got for us here. Look at this. That's what I really like. It's very torquey and it's not kicking you in the neck like a sports car. Even in the sports mode, it's just gliding you to the speed you want to drive. It's not kicking you in the neck or anything. It's just torquey and a great car. I'm gonna put it back to the Maybach mode because That's what this car is all about. I've also got a Maybach specific gauge cluster, as you can see here, with the Maybach emblems inside of it. There is also the normal Mercedes gauge clusters, the classic, the sporty, and the etc. But I would always just use the Maybach mode in a Maybach, because just look at it. Fuel consumption. You can drive this car at around 10.5 liters, I think, if you would drive it completely normal. If you will give it a throttle a couple of times and stuff like this, you would average 15 liters, which is okay for a very big car with a petrol V8. You would need a whole day just to figure out which color you would like. I think maybe here a baby blue or turquoise looks also very good. This car is just outstanding, honestly. It's like so great. The EQS steering wheel, I don't really like it at all. But with this material here, with the white Napa leather and the wood here, even this steering wheel looks nice like this. It's a very amazing car. I really like it. The back is so luxurious in this car. It's not comparable to the normal S-Class or anything like that. So I actually think this car may be worth its money. Like, it's crazy because they are depreciating so much. As you can see, you can look in the market, they are like 100,000 euros cheaper than new, with like 5,000, 10,000 kilometers. But it's absolutely worth the money, especially if you buy one used. It's crazy how good this car is actually. What I also really like is, just look at this, when I play around with the climate, when I make it warmer, the red will go through, and when I make it colder, the blue will go through, and everything will light up here. This car is absolutely lovely. It's really that good. And look at the torque here in the Maybach mode. Just gliding up to the speed and burning fuel. Oh, wow. So honestly, I didn't expect the Maybach to be this good. I thought it will be a little bit better than a normal S-Class, because people are not buying it that much. That's why I thought it's maybe a rip-off, maybe just a name. Because I haven't driven a Maybach yet. I have driven Rolls-Royces and Bentleys and stuff, but I haven't driven a Maybach yet. And now, after driving the Maybach, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I'm really not the biggest fan of the new S-Class, because it looks very good in here, but you probably saw the EQS. The EQS has way more screens here and it's supposed to be more luxurious looking. The new S-Class, also from the exterior, looks a little bit dull, not as aggressive as the 7 Series, for example, but the 7 Series looks a bit weird, not so German like the S-Class. But this Maybach looks very aggressive from the outside, very classy, with the chrome lines, the rims, the rear with the different exhausts. It's a very good looking car, this Maybach S-Class, and it drives even better than it looks. Very good brake feel with these aluminium pedals here. They look very amazing as well, these Maybach pedals. This car gives you a very expensive feeling. Also the floor mats are unwhite. All in all, the Maybach is a very great experience, also from the driver's seat, because people always say, yeah, in luxury cars you want to sit in the back. It's true with this car, the back is very amazing, but driving it is just as good. It's really an experience driving this car. It's, like I said, driving a yacht, driving a boat. I'm sorry that I haven't reviewed this car that long. I didn't get any time with it. I wasn't expecting to review this car. My friend just came with the car. That's why I didn't have that much time to review this car and tell you about everything about it. But we still got the chance to drive it and to check it out and to feel the car, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you here. It's a very great car. I didn't expect it, like I've said 1,000 times. It drives super good. The seat is also very comfortable. We can also control everything here. Heated seats, ventilated seats, massaging seats. I don't have to tell you that. Here, look at this, massaging, like 1,000 different massages for all 4 seats in this one here. Not just for the front seats like on the old S-Class. I don't know why they didn't put massaging seats at the back there. So this car basically gets a 9 or a 10 out of 10 from me. So people, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.